Hello there. I am going to do a tutorial now for Julian Lennon's Saltwater. Pretty little tune. Now first up, I'm just going to say this isn't the way Julian Lennon plays it. If you go and look at him playing it on YouTube, you'll see he doesn't use a capo, he plays it in E. But like many tunes that are played in E, if you capo the second fret, you can play it in D, which makes the chords a lot easier. So I'm just going to show you the way you can play it in D. I use a few dodgy chords here and there, which I know aren't exactly right, but I think it's close enough. So this is the way I play it. It's quite easy. There's just the verse sequence you need to learn and a sequence for the bridge. That's really about it. So as I said, capo on the second fret, and you can start in D. So the intro, you're just playing D, strum, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. It's not terribly important, the strum pattern, but just a nice easy down, 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 up, down, down, down. We are a rock revolving. And the D chord, you're just basically going from a D to a D major 7 down to a D7. So it's literally coming down that second string from the third fret to the second fret to the first fret. So D, D major 7, which is effectively just barring the top three strings on the second fret, D7 to a G minor, back to a D, B minor, B flat, C, and back to D. So the only thing I'll point out with those transition is from the D7, the next chord is a G. You could just play a regular G there. Because you're going to a G minor after the G, you might find that doing the bar chord G is easier, because then the G to the G minor transition is easier. You don't have to switch from there to there. You can just switch from there to there. Of course, you could also play that G minor on the 5th string on the 1st fret. It's a bit of a stretch though, so I'd recommend coming up with a G bar chord, releasing to the G minor. So I'll just do the first verse for you now. We are a rock revolving around a golden sun. We are a billion children rolled into one. So when I hear about the hole in the sky, saltwater wells in my eyes. Okay, now the chords. D, D major 7, D7, G, G minor, to D, to B minor, B flat, C, D. Another tip with the D7 to the G transition, if you play your D7 with your third finger there on the 3rd string 2nd fret, you can keep that finger there and just sort of slide that up to the 4th fret to make your G. So that finger can stay on the 3rd fret. So that D7, slide up to the G. Alright, it's just a little tip. Of course, if you don't want to use a capo and you want to play it in E, just transpose all of those chords down one. Okay. Right. Now the only other part you need now is the bridge. The I have lived for love. So the chords you need here. I have lived for love. You're going between A to G. Now that's not enough to G. For the world, B minor. Our love is crying, dying, just sit on a B minor there. I'm not sure that's exactly right, but sit on the B minor. Again, back to A. Time is not a friend, to G. Back to A. Friends were out of time, G. And we're slow. Now we've got a descending chords now. And this is where I know it's a little bit wrong, but I'm just making it a bit easier, and it still sounds okay. B minor, B, A, pass, G, sing. I'm playing a D with an F sharp in the bass now. This chord is wrong. I'm playing the E7 because it's almost right and it sounds okay, but I know it's probably a different chord. Some smart ass will actually tell me what the correct chord is there, please. I'd like to know. I can't really figure it out, but anyway. Slowly passing by. Right. B minor, A, G, D with F sharp in the bass, E7. Back to G. Right before our eyes. Back to your verse chords again. We like the deepest ocean. Same chord sequence again there. But they're the only chord sequences you need for the song. It's just verse, verse, bridge, verse, solo is playing the same chords from the verse. Repeat your bridge again, repeat another verse, and your outro is literally just the end of the verse. What will I think of me the day that I die? Saltwater was in my eyes. And right at the very end, I just like to do the B flat, slide up for the C, rather than play that C, just slide your B flat up 2 frets, and then up another 2 frets for your finishing D. Just a nice little variation, a nice way to end the tune. Okay, so that's all these verse. It's D, D major 7, D7, G, G minor, D, B minor, B flat, C, and D, and then your bridge, A to G, A to G, C, B minor, back to that, A to G, A to G, and then B minor, A, G, D, F sharp bass, E7 to G. We like the deepest ocean, send photographs of Mars. We're so enchanted by how clever we are. Why would one baby feel so hungry she cries? Saltwater was in my eyes. It's a nice song. There you go. That's how you can play Saltwater. Again, I know it's not quite right, but it'll do, hey? See ya.